You know, we got a new Lonzo in the building. You know, y'all heard of the other Lonzo with the Vindicator stuff and all that stuff from back in the days? No, we got a new Lonzo. And this is the Lonzo that y'all gonna be hearing about. So 5 years down the line, when you hear Lonzo's Tinkerbell or Lonzo's Bull, this the Lonzo they're gonna be talking about. They're not gonna be talking about that brother from 40 years ago. No, we talking about the people that matter. Them brothers that sitting on that couch right there. That's what matter right now. You know what I'm saying? All them people in them pedigrees, none of that stuff matter. Them brothers right there on that couch, that's what matter. Now let me ask you a question, bro. You know all the stuff that they say about these dogs and bad things. Do you think pit bulls are good with kids?
Yes, I do. I think.
Okay. Appreciate that. Any of y'all brothers got any other breeds that y'all deal with other than pit bulls? Rottweilers?
Yeah.
Yeah, my homeboy deal with them rocks. Them rocks, some nice dogs too now. Yeah. You know what you're doing with them Rottweilers?
Yes, we do.
We already.
I got a question for y'all real quick, man. I gotta loosen y'all boys up real quick, man. I got a question for you. Okay. Your daddy opening up a dog, a pit bull business, right? Which one of y'all gonna be the trainer, and which one of y'all is the vet? Which one of y'all got the veterinary personality, and which one of y'all gonna be the trainer?
I said I'm the trainer.
I said a trainer. I'm not good with a lot of health stuff. I gotta do more research on that.
Hey, that what you said just now, brother. That is what you said just now is a great answer, because a lot of us think we know a lot of stuff when it comes to that health, and we need to do research, man. Health, when it comes to that health and health with these dogs, viruses come out every other day. You get new viruses every other week when it comes to these dogs. So you never can't read too much and learn too much when it comes to the health of this stuff. Like they got different strains of parvo, different strains of this kind of parasite and that kind of parasite. So read. You can never read too much, when it comes to anything and learning stuff. A lot of people, like they always say, a lot of people try to hide stuff from you by putting it in places where they think you got to read to find it out. You know what I'm saying? And when you read it, you be like, oh man, it's going down like that. That's why my puppy was doing this, or that's why my dog was doing that. So I encourage you, man, all y'all brothers, to read as much as you can read. Use your own, how can I put it? I don't want to say the wrong thing, but use your own judgment when it comes to things. Y'all know right from wrong and what's going to benefit your dog or not. So, do your research, man, and be the what folk like to call nerds and stuff. I tell them boys, nerds is the real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? People that learn and know how to know stuff. I can't help a lot of the boys that know they don't want to learn. I'm trying to deal with a generation of folk who want to learn, man. And at the end of the day, with these dogs, we can't never get enough brothers like y'all brothers sitting on that couch that just want to learn stuff, man, about these dogs and learn it the right way from different brothers. Even when y'all talk to me, you talk to other brothers, call other sisters. Don't just talk to brothers, talk to sisters and learn what kind of information they have when it comes to these dogs, man. Because everybody information can be added to your little notepad and to your book on, to help your program and to help you do your dogs the way you need to get them right.
Right. Well, going back to your question about the pit bulls, are they good around kids? I think it's all about how they're raised.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right, brother. I think it's about how they're raised. I can't see you raising a pit bull with little man in the.
Like this one right here, she real good around kids. She's raised around them.
How old she is?
She's 2 years old, about to turn 3 this year.
That's not Rose, is it?
No, this is Rose.
It's Rose.
Okay. Your dad was showing me some pictures and stuff. Rose a nice joker there. So Rose is Brick Haven, Little Mate's sister.
Yeah.
Little Mate's sister. So that's coming off the Brick stuff. Rose is a good looking dog, and she was raised around kids from birth.
Yeah, she was. And she's well behaved and real good.
She's got a real good demeanor right there.
Yeah.
Now, how I'm gonna ask out Lamonte.
Yeah.
How do you think people should treat their pit bulls to keep them happy?
To keep them happy, like if you're training them, like praise them and stuff. Make sure, like you train them, like get them right. Like just keep praising them, like be with them all the time and stuff.
Yep, you're right. You're right, man. One thing about it, a lot of these stuff that I'm asking y'all, it ain't no right or wrong answer. It's just giving your opinion on things, and just letting the world hear it from Lamonte Kennel's point of view and Mr. Fatbird Kennel's point of view. That's all it's about, man. It's your world. A brother like me, it's I got a few dogs. It's up to brothers like y'all to make a difference. And don't ever let anybody peer pressure y'all to mess y'all good dogs up. You know what I'm saying? And to take y'all out y'all position where y'all at. Because y'all are 100 steps ahead of where I was at when I was y'all age. Man, listen here. You just call Rose up to the camera again like you just did.
Come on, Rose.
How old are you, my brother?
I'm 13.
Okay, you 13. When I was 14, I was begging my mama to go buy me a box of Pitbull, and I finally got them when I was 14. A box of Pitbull, what we call out the field. The Pitbull, we don't know the pedigree. It was probably a mixed breed Pitbull, but it was a box of Pitbull. That's what I was working at 14. Later on down the line, I got other dogs, but what you got right there is a phenomenal, great dog, great bloodline. Like I said, you 100 steps ahead of what I was doing when I was your age. I wish at 13 years old, I had a German Shepherds and stuff like that, and a mixed breed Rottweiler I had when I was probably about 10 and 11 and stuff like that. But I wish I would have had the dog that you holding in your hand at 13 years old. Or 14 years old. So y'all brothers are 100 steps ahead of a lot of us brothers, especially the ones that be on these videos. We talk that talk like we had them dogs, but a lot of us ain't had them dogs at the age that we see y'all brothers sitting on that couch right there. And it's just too important to the game. I can't stress how important it is to the game for brothers like y'all to put y'all foot down and say enough is enough. The game is gonna be how y'all say it's gonna be. Y'all calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody, like I said before, peer pressure you to making you think you got to do something with this dog or do something with that or do something with this. Let me ask you this. Have you been to your first ADBA confirmation show or anything yet?
No.
Do you want to attend any of them type of shows?
Yes.
Hey, that dog that you got there, man, she look like she gonna produce you some good winners. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't see the rest of her body, but I can see her head, and I'm trying to guess what she look like. She gonna. Matter of fact, I seen on the videos that your pop sent me. Good looking dog, man. Good looking dog. Good looking dog. Now, let me.
Also, we just burned her 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a hopefully a little coming out of there.
Yeah.
We waiting for signs right now.
What bloodline y'all took to her? What kind of blood y'all took to her?
The same
Yes,
Same bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her cousin.
Her
cousin. Yeah.
Daniel.
Okay.
Daniel.
Okay. I got y'all, brothers. I got y'all. Hey, I tell you what though, man. I don't know what y'all feed them. Do you got a favorite kind of dog food that you like to use?
I don't. It's one that is called I don't remember the name.
Hey, my brother, you 13 years old, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You allowed to do that. If it was one of them brothers, me and your daddy age, I say, man, you don't remember the name of the dog food. But you 13, man. It is what it is. You might not even be buying the dog food. You know, I know how that go. You know, we got parents and stuff like that. We send old daddy out there. Dad, I need some dog food. Dad, I need some worm medicine. Dad, I need some shots. But I tell y'all what, all 5 of y'all brothers sitting on that couch right there. You know, good grades get dogs now. You know, we keep them grades up. We don't tell them we have us a new dog for the summer. You know, have us a new puppy for the summer.